Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and if you've been following the ever-changing scope of the Wendy Williams Show, then you know that a big change must be on its way. For those who don't know, for the past several months, there have been rotating hosts pretty much taking over the full duties of Wendy. That included Leah Remini, Jerry Springer, and Sherri Shepherd. This kind of had people thinking, is it possible that Wendy may never be coming back to her show? And well, today we finally have some kind of information on that thanks to TMZ. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So let's go ahead and jump back to January 2021. This was the last time that Wendy Williams on the Wendy Williams Show was seen on TV. She cited that she's having some health issues and hadn't been on the show since. Now, throughout that time, they've had many different guest hosts on that show, and they've all been really fantastic. To be honest with you, Michael Rapaport probably has been my favorite. He's hilarious. Follow him on TikTok. I promise you, he's somebody that you definitely want to go ahead and check out. Well, it wasn't until November 8th that we found out the extent of what's going on. On November 8th, the show's Instagram put out a whole post talking and saying that she is dealing with a lot of health issues and quote unquote, as a woman of a certain age, she knows to listen to her doctor because right now, Wendy has to focus on Wendy. Every month since then, towards the end of the month, they would post whether or not Wendy would be coming back or who would be taking over those said weeks. They'll put up a post and be like, oh, this person for these 2 weeks, so on and so forth. And this had people thinking that, is it possible that Fox and the producers are just trying out different people to see who really meshes well on TV to become a more permanent host? Well, turns out today, thanks to TMZ, we finally have our answer. An article that just posted, I would say maybe about 2 hours ago. According to a source, a more permanent host will be named very shortly. Now keep in mind that at this point, I think we want to say there's like maybe 14 different people they could be pulling out of their hat. But if they have been pretty much giving everyone a try on air for the past few months, there definitely have been some that stood out. Now, according to this source and a couple other sources, one of them stood out, and that is Sherri Shepherd. Now, we know Sherri Shepherd very well. She started hosting it as a guest several months ago, and she's been doing a great job. She's got high energy, really fun, really goofy. In a way, kind of reminds us of Wendy. And I mean, she does do a lot of those segments very, very well. And of course, while there is absolutely no 100% confirmation, this is what TMZ is reporting. They're saying that the deal is still being worked on at the moment. But if approved, Sherri Shepherd will take over the reins of the show in September. Now, they mention as a permanent guest host, and I know that might confuse people because, to be honest with you, it confused me in the beginning. If she were to take over fully in September, that doesn't mean that she'd be the permanent guest host. That would mean that she would be the host. That's right. As you read on in the article, it talks about some kind of deal that they're working through with Wendy and Sherri, where they're saying to Sherri, look, if Wendy doesn't get better, then you will have the reins of the show. This gives Wendy several months to get better, to take over the show and be her at a full time, still leaving Sherri to be the backup because Wendy still expects to have some kind of health issues. I mean, she's been dealing with a lot of things. But overall, there is an opportunity for either Wendy to come back or for her to take a back seat and Sherri to take over. So I want to know in the comments section, do you like Sherri Shepherd? Let me know. Now, for those who watch The Masked Singer, you know that it seems like daytime has really become The Masked Singer pre-show, I guess, in a way, daily pre-show, because you know, she starts her show at 10 a.m. and Wendy was the lips on The Masked Singer a couple of seasons ago. And Sherri Shepherd, maybe she was the penguin on The Masked Singer a very long time ago. So if Sherri takes over, you'll still have 2 hours of good PR for Fox. I mean, to be honest with you, really like Nick Cannon at his show and Sherri Shepherd. This can work out really, really well. You can actually almost combine them together to have one really long 2-hour-long show. Anyway, I want to know in the comments section, let me know what you think. Do you like Sherri? Do you miss Wendy? I mean, we all kind of missed that Wendy was kind of back and everything because, you know, how you doing over there? Anyway, I'm Joey. Please stay safe and sound, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Bye!